Hello guys, UK knife lures. Pocket knife you can all carry, but it must be folding, it must not be locking. Well, this little Stanley knife, as you see, is actually a locking knife. It's got a little inch blade, as you know, it can come out and turn around and go the other way. But for the purposes of the act, it is basically a 2-inch blade, 2-inch locking knife, because it's from the end of the blade to the shank. As you can see, it needs a little button that unlocks it. It's the fact that it needs a button to unlock it that makes it a locking knife. So I've decided I've got to do away with this little locking mechanism, because I need to carry these little knives everywhere I go. My whole life's like a big holiday, and I live on a boat. The other year I fell in the water, and if I hadn't had one of these knives in my pocket, I would have drowned, because I got caught on some epoxy fishing line that I would never have broke. But this little knife cut it and saved the day. Anyway, let me see, I'm going to do a few alterations on her. I'm going to get the grinder on there and see if we can make it safe for me to carry without getting done if I ever get stopped by the police. As I said, I do like being on a boat. My overalls you can see me wearing there, they're like 100-year-old. I got them on all the time. I'm never tidy, I'm always working. Anyway, here we go, let's strip this little knife down. I got 4 of these. One in both pairs of my overalls and one in both my big coats. I like to know I've got them with me. The other thing I like to carry with a boat, is you're always using it, is insulation tape. Well, there's the bit in. This little end bit here is the bit that locks the knife. That end there locks the knife in the open position. The other side of it locks it in the closed position so it don't open up in your pocket or when you don't want it opening up. Anyway, let's show you it now. I've done a bit of grinding on it. As you see, the side that takes the blade and keeps the blade open, I've ground it off flat now so it won't hold the blade open. The other side I've left because obviously I want it safe in my pocket. I don't want it opening up. And put my hand in my pocket and there it is in my pocket all opened up. Well, there's one of them I've done. It's fitted back together now, as you can see, and the blade will open. It's still a bit resistant to opening though, because the spring is still holding it locked. But now, as you can see, it's a little limp when it is open, because it doesn't need that button anymore to lock it. So in no sense of the word now is it a locking knife. For the purposes of the act now, I consider it could be classed as a craft knife still, but a pocket knife. As I say, these little knives come in handy for everything. This one I've done as well, but he shut a few times and then part of it he locked, so I had to do him again. But it's nothing to take him apart and get him on a grinder again, which is what I did. The other one is sound as a pound. He's not a locking knife anymore, so we can go in one of the other overalls and he's safe as houses. But you could get done. You could be doing 4 years for carrying one of these on the second offence, I think it is. So now I've made all mine. As I said, I got 4. I used to have 5 of these big knives like this. But washing day, yeah, don't you just hate washing day? The missus grabs me overalls and washed them. Look what happened, she shrunk the bloody knife. So now I got 4 big ones and 1 little one. But even this little one could be classed as an offensive weapon because it is a locking knife. And for the purposes of the act, from the end of the blade to the shank, that's probably still an 1.5-inch blade. So that's got to be cut. I did a different little trick with this one though, because I couldn't take it apart. I had to take the blade itself and the shank out and alter it to shank. But as I said, they're all safe now. They're all in my pocket. Back in my overalls and my 2 coats, along with all my insulation tape. Now, talking about knives, if you wanted a knife, if I was carrying a knife to protect myself, I'd carry this baby. She's illegal. She's a locking knife. That's why she never leaves my shed. She's in there as a tool. I could alter her so she locks, but the main thing is having a good blade. If I carry that one, the blade's never sharp, and I'm no good at sharpening blades. And whether they make knives out of crap still, I don't know, but I can never get as good a reliable blade as I can a Stanley knife. And being in a business, I got loads and loads and loads of Stanley blades, so I can change them and have a good, nice, sharp knife whenever I want. And like I say, the other year, one of these knives saved my life. So there you are. Make your blade safe and legal to carry. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Whether you liked it or not, subscribe, it'd do me the world of good. Cheers guys. Peter Rest out for now. What a wanker.